Hello, everybody. It is I, You2Cool, back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing Johathan Wremchworths. First released in the 2010 Final Lap collection, he has been re-released this year, much to the chagrin of other collectors, but to the joy of me. Johathan's a car I've been wanting for a while since I actually wanted to get him back in 2022 when I first saw him. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get him. I constantly put him off until he wasn't on store shelves anymore. I believe he skipped 2024. I could be wrong on that, though. These Rusty cars, they've been, really weird with how they've been releasing the Rusty cars from the first Cars movie from the Rusty's tent scene. They were making new versions of them, and then they just kind of stopped after 2023, and it really annoys me. I would have loved to have seen Michael Sparkber or Japheth? One of those two. They're the last ones we need. But, oh well. Johathan's back. That's all that matters. Johathan's a bit different from the other Rusty cars because he was not part of those cars. He was actually the guy from the McQueen commercial where they show off how the Rusty's product works. And that makes Johathan a pretty interesting item. You know, he's one of those cars we only really see from the back. We don't see his face. Even his art here. This is new art made specifically for the diecast line. In the Car Finder game, he just uses the screenshot from the movie, but cropped out so that you can actually see him. Another reason I've wanted Johathan is because of his wheels. Because I kind of like the aesthetic they did for the wheels. They're inaccurate now. Because before, they were these brown wheels with black tires. But now they're just complete gray, and they kind of look like deflated or missing tires. Kind of like a real-life Rusty car would have broken tires. And I kind of like that. That's a really nice aesthetic choice. I don't know if I prefer this, though. Because I would prefer the diecast to be accurate. I don't know what they were thinking when they changed it, but that's what happened. And so that's what we're left with. Taking a look at his face, the part we don't see in the movie, he has a pretty solid face, a very annoyed expression. This comes from the scene where, well, no, it doesn't come from any scene, but this face just kind of comes from the fact that he's doing a commercial and they're just like, and he's just like, oh my god, this is. His bio states that he actually rusted while waiting for a race. That very interesting bio. Yeah, his fenders here, which are actually kind of blue. So I think his original color was more of a blue, and then it kind of degraded into this. I have no clue. Let's see here. What else we got here? Is that a chip? I think that's a chip. That stinks. They got little weird white specks. He's a pretty blank car, but he has this really nice rust detailing. Thailand does really good rust. Like, all right, hold on. Here's Dusty Rusty's. As you can see here, he kind of just looks like watercolor. Looks like a watercolor painting, which isn't bad. But you compare it to this. This looks like an actual Rusty car. This looks like something that's been sitting outside for years. And I like that. He's a bit of an older car. He looks like something from the 70s, honestly. Kind of looks like a limousine. Because of how long he is and how square he is. I like that. That's cool. Got a bunch of rust in the back. Interesting thing of note is that he's a unibody. Well, except for his eyes. His eyes are a separate plastic piece, but the rest of it is all one piece. I don't know if it's like that on the China version. Somebody's going to have to let me know. Got the nice rust here in the back. His license plate, which says evil. No, it says well, okay, it does say evil. I think that's how you say it. But that's a shortening of Emeryville. Emeryville from California. That's where this guy is from. And Emeryville, of course, is where Pixar is located, or at least it was. I heard they moved studios during Toy Story 3's production, so I don't know. He has this weird grease spot. I never knew that before. Very strange. Another thing I want to bring up is my friend T2 Reviews Ty, who gave Jonathan the gimmick of talking really slowly like this. Hi, my name is Johathan Wremchworths, and I talk very slowly in Ty series Cars Adventures, which is on hiatus. That's actually my doing. I'm kidding. Johathan Wremchworths did not create a hiatus. But I hope Ty starts uploading Cars Adventures again soon. I really like his series. Ty's a good guy. I should check him out. Here's the bottom. I forgot what case he's from. I think it was like case Q. Is the case he and Mario were in. I should have reviewed Mario either earlier or after this. I'm deciding which one I'll review. You guys will find out. But yeah. Jonathan has been reviewed. And remember, with a little bit of, I know. I think I messed it up. And remember, with a little rusties and a certain amount of luck, you too can look like me. Ka-chow. Bye, everybody.